G'day gentlemen, thanks once again for popping by. This video that I've presented here is pretty much just to show you the misandry, the stunning misandry that exists within not only the family court of Australia, but also the surrounding satellites that revolve around the family court. For example, family and community services, which play a extremely significant role in the outcome of your court matter. Now, before I actually go into the actual report that I'll be reading, I just want to throw this out for to my new subscribers, that is, the ones that are pretty recent and don't know about the pretty much historical. I'm going to use the terminology that they use, because it's never going to be historical in the sense where I will always have this evidence, and do not think for 1 second that I'm going to stop. This is going to keep going and it won't stop. I'm MGTOW, I'm not going back to the plantation, and you have pretty much, well, I'll leave that for another time, another video. For my new subscribers, you might want to take this into consideration. I'm going to throw a little index made up of 3 videos in the actual description section, and one video that you can watch is called Fake Black Eye, because that's the stuff that's being used in this matter, where mothers just made up injuries. I mean, you're going to listen to a report, it's going to sound very graphic, it's going to sound very detailed, but this is how a female can actually get this kind of stuff in there. So one, we have a fake black eye, and you'll actually see the image. Number 2 is a pretty long video, but if you have the time and the patience, you'll be blown away. It's a real life experience of that movie Gone Girl sort of thing. I also use in the act recordings, which pretty much led up to the mother leaving, committing domestic theft and taking off with my kids. Got me off charges. This pretty much got me off charges. There's a third video where I debunk all of the mother's allegations, again with evidence. But what allegations am I referring to? The family court matter. Those allegations that were made against me. So when MGTOW Messenger says to you that these family court matters can be finalized in such a small time, mate, it is so true that it can, because it can be finalized within an hour if the family court actually gave us a time of day. But we should throw the whole system away and implement something new anyway. So I'm going to pretty much read the actual complaint made that I made to Family and Community Services, and once I finish reading, I'll actually pretty much state that I have finished reading, so you guys understand that everything that I have read is from the complaint I made against them. So here goes. On the 27th of June 2013, Community Services received a request for a Magellan report to be put together by the Family Court. This task was handed to this female reporter, who completed this report on the 5th of the 7th, 13. This report is requested by Family Court Section 91B, requesting specific information detailed clearly on page 1, using the specific words of, quote, Magellan report to be provided in relation to the allegations of serious sexual abuse and psychological abuse of a child or young person that have been raised in the proceedings. Unquote. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. Right from the outset, this Magellan report was botched, getting my daughter's name and birth dates wrong, and spelling my name incorrectly. My daughter's birthday is actually so-and-so, and my name is actually spelt as such. Rather than being impartial and only follow through with these protocols as requested, this female reporter has contaminated this report with her own bias and has added information that has got nothing to do with the task that she was supposed to carry out. Why is point 10 on page 5 in the Magellan report? It contains nothing to do with risk of harm that should be reported to the Director General. Point 10 in the Magellan report creates extreme bias. The report states, quote, the family strengths have been maximised through the Brighter Futures program, including enhanced parenting skills, etc., etc., unquote. This particular point, point 10, brings the mother into positive light, mentioning the mother's name 3 times and not mentioning me once. This is bias at its best. Why is point 15 on page 5 in the Magellan Report included? This is another classic example of bias portraying the mother in positive light. It is not a risk of harm issue, therefore it should not be included in the Magellan Report. So why did this female reporter add this in the Magellan Report? In the Magellan Report section that is labelled as, quote, reports to the Director General, unquote, page 4 and onwards, something very suspicious is put into practice by the person that is summarising all these reports. This person's name is... When one pays close attention, one will realise that when an allegation works to the father's favour, the female reporter has watered down the report by adding the word alleged or allegation. She does not do this for the mother. Rather, this female reporter sensationalises allegations made against the father. For example, point 6, quote, this report was in relation to domestic violence perpetrated by the father towards the mother, unquote. When the mother is the victim, it is not watered down by this female reporter. Rather, it is sensationalized as if it is to be believed as an actual fact. In point 12, on page 5, this female reporter has summarized the report and finished it off with, quote, reporter states that the mother is smoking marijuana and raises allegations regarding nutritional and physical neglect, unquote. Nutritional and physical neglect to whom? Why does this female reporter not state that this report regarding nutritional and physical neglect was about my children, my kids? Again, watering down allegations that are made against the mother. And why is it that this female reporter uses the word raises allegations in the context of the prior mentioned paragraph? Point 11 on page 5 of the Magellan Report is a case of stunning misandry. When a person compares point 11 of the Magellan Report to point 16, one will realise exactly what it is that I'm talking about. In point 11, it is stated that the mother is the accused and the father is the victim. In that same point, it then states, it is alleged that the children were witnesses to this incident. The key word here is alleged. Why? When a person reads point 16 and the mother is reported to have been the victim, why does this female reporter not use the word alleged? Rather, she would like to put it as if the children were witness to this incident, unquote. This is a clear-cut example of personal bias by this female reporter. This female reporter never uses the words alleged or allegation in any of the allegations made against myself, not even once. This Magellan Report is created with a distorted point of view designed to be damaging to myself, a father of 2 young children that need my support and protection. It has been constructed with a biased point of view that is damaging to my family law court case and has been deliberately contaminated with elements of bias information that leaves this Magellan Report as not being impartial. When a subject is handed a task that clearly outlines what the task is, then they must stick within the boundaries of their mission. When this subject that has been handed an important task, such as a task by the family court, and steps outside the boundaries of that mission to assist the party, then that subject has deprived the rights of the other party, in this case myself, a father of 2 young children. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. That's the whole report. That's the complaint that I made against this specific person who is, believe it or not, a delegated officer. This is how you're going to be treated. I mean, it's by design. We all know it's all about money now. We're starting to put the pieces of the puzzle together, and I just wanted to thank everybody. Thanks for your support. Thanks for being there. You know, without you guys, it would have been a lot harder to get through the fog, to get through the darkness. And I just wish that in the past we had something like this. Unfortunately, the internet's, fairly or relatively a new thing. MGTOW is pretty much one of the things that's made me get this far in my life and kept me this strong. So take care until next time, and thanks again. Bye for now.